Hello everybody, this is your news report, second stimulus check update, and second stimulus package update for December 16th. More stimulus checks may be coming soon, according to Yahoo Finance. This is as Congress closes in on a second stimulus deal. After stumbling through months of partisan deadlock, congressional leaders said Wednesday that they are nearing an agreement on a pandemic relief package. Now this might actually get done, according to Yahoo Finance. While details of the deal were not yet final, the roughly $900 billion agreement coming together would likely include $300 a week in enhanced federal unemployment payments through March and $600 to $700 in direct payments to Americans. The package would also provide about $325 billion in small business relief, including $257 billion for the Paycheck Protection Program, of forgivable loans, as well as billions of dollars for vaccine distribution and schools. And according to Fox Business, four leaders, Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, Speaker Pelosi, and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, are also discussing adding another stimulus check to the package. It's unclear whether the payments will match the size of the checks in March CARES Act, which sent up to $1,200 to adults earning less than $99,000, and included $500 per dependent under the age of 17. Pelosi, McConnell, Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, and Kevin McCarthy met multiple times on Tuesday to discuss the relief package, and we're expected to continue negotiations on Wednesday. Everybody tell me in the comments down below, do you think that Congress will pass a second stimulus payment in the second stimulus bill? Leave a comment down below saying yes or no. And before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell. That way you'll never miss all of the newest and most up-to-date, reliable stimulus check updates. And let's get this video to 5,000 likes if you think that Congress should pass more stimulus relief. Now, according to Fox Business, Mitch McConnell said Wednesday on the Senate floor, "We made major headway for hammering out a targeted relief package." Schumer also said that lawmakers are close to striking a deal.
A crisis to the degree that it should. Now, that is the bad news. And my hope, very sincere hope, is that when the Biden administration comes to office in late January, that their very first priority will be to address the deficiencies and the inadequacies in this bill. The American people today, the working class of this country today, is struggling in a way that we have not seen since the Great Depression of the 1930s. People are desperate. I will never forget, in my state, in my community, my neighborhood, a few months ago, Burlington, Vermont, the state shut down a highway, and hundreds of automobiles lined up one behind each other in order to get emergency food distributed by the Vermont National Guard in my community. And that is going on all over this country, where states are in worse shape than the state of Vermont. People who have never, ever gone to an emergency food shelf are now lining up for emergency food packages in the United States of America, in the richest country in the history of the world, at a time, by the way, when a number of billionaires are doing phenomenally well. So this bill, in my view, does not go anywhere near far enough in terms of addressing our crises, and I hope that as soon as the Biden administration comes into office, they will address those deficiencies. Now, the good news, and there is some good news, and I'm happy as we enter the holiday season to say something that I think the American people are wanting to hear. And that is, when you ask the American people, and the pollsters do that, and they say to the American people, we're in the midst of this terrible crisis, what do you think should happen? And overwhelmingly, some 80% of the American people, overwhelmingly Republicans, Democrats, Independents, they say that in the midst of this emergency, we need the United States government to respond to our pain. Because we don't want to get evicted. We don't want our kids to go hungry. We don't want to be saddled with incredible debt. Government has got to do something.
But said his party would push for another aid package next year when President-elect Joe Biden is sworn into office. Schumer said Wednesday on the Senate floor, "It's not a done deal yet, but we are very close. For Democrats, this has always been about getting the American people the relief that they need." The bill is also expected to include an extension of boosted federal unemployment benefits, though it will likely fall short of the $600 a week payments that expired at the end of July. Relief talks come down at an increasingly perilous time for the nation, as it is on the brink of another economic downturn. Fox Business goes on to say that the negotiators are rushing to a deal, a $1.4 trillion omnibus spending deal, which needs to be passed by Friday in order to prevent a government shutdown at midnight. Pelosi and McConnell have both indicated that they want to combine stimulus relief with the spending measure.
Not what is desirable or wanted by either side. So the package that's coming together is a pretty slimmed down version. Still a large number, 900 billion. But at the end of the day, Brianna, it's what you can get them to agree upon. So stimulus checks to Americans look like that's going to be part of the deal. It won't be $1,200 like the first round back in the spring. This will be more modest, somewhere between $300 and $600 or $700 per person, depending on your tax status. Then you've got money that will be made available for vaccine distribution. There's almost no doubt about those cash and that funds. That's considered to be a number one priority. But you start getting more controversial when you move across to jobless benefits. Now here, the Republicans have balked at a large number, but it seems likely $300 a week extension on jobless benefits. Remember, at the worst of the earlier pandemic, it was $600 a week, but that simply wouldn't fly now. Very important, an eviction moratorium will be extended. If not, at the end of this year, Brianna, up to 20 million people could be thrown out of their homes. That is considered to be bipartisan. That is considered to be crucial. And then you've got things like deferment of loans. The Education Secretary says that that's going to be. But the two things, let's go to the two things, Brianna, that really have been sticking points. State and local aid. The Republicans won't give ground on that. So they'll cobble together something so that money can be given through other sources. And Democrats won't give much ground on lawsuit protections. So that's going to be put off to another day. As I say, a lot of detail there. This is complex. This is really complex stuff. But what you're seeing today is the art of what's possible, not what either party wanted.
You know, you look at the price tag, Richard, it's a big deal, $900 billion. But then the question is $900 billion really enough here? Is it enough to get Americans through the next few months to the other side of vaccinations?
Nope. That's not a hard question to answer. Joe Biden will be back once he is president to ask for more. Remember, the Democrats wanted $2 or $3 trillion. The Democrats, Joe Biden will be back, and that's one of the reasons Mitch McConnell admitted he knows there's another round to come in January, possibly in March. He's not given away the store.
That being said, everybody, that is all the news in regards to your second stimulus check and unemployment benefits. If you found this video useful, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell. Thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a great day.